Do you want an extra $3,000? $3,600, or possibly even significantly more? Well, I can tell you exactly how to get it right here in this video. Millions and millions of people will be eligible to receive thousands upon thousands of dollars right here in 2022, and I have all the details for you in this video, so let's get into it right now. But if you haven't done so yet, or if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so you can join the #1 advocacy group right here on YouTube and the fastest growing channel right here on YouTube that's dedicated to keeping you updated with all of this that's going on right now, including stimulus, the stimulus package, stimulus checks, Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, money, benefits, and so much more right here every single day in all of these videos. So again, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you every single day as my dedication is to help you out in any way that I can, get as much money, benefits, and anything else we possibly can right now. All right, thank you so much. Let's get into this right now, and make sure to continue watching as that new list of shout-out winners pulled right out of the membership club will be released here in just a couple minutes. All right, so let's get into this and talk about thousands and thousands of dollars that are on the table for millions of people that you can claim right here in 2022. Now, full disclaimer, this is not tax advice, it is not accounting advice, it is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Everybody's situation is a little bit different. Therefore, I cannot give specific advice because it's going to be different for every single person. However, I can give you some general information and I can tell you how to claim this money if you fall into the parameters of what I'm about to share with you in this video. Also, this is going to be eligible for those people who have kids aged 17 and younger, okay? So maybe that doesn't apply to you, but maybe you have kids, or you have grandkids, or you have neighbors, nieces, nephews, anybody like this. You might want to share this with them because they might not even know about these thousands of dollars that they can grab right now in 2022. So let's get into this and I'll explain to you exactly how you can get this. So this money is actually as a result of the child tax credit, those monthly payments that started going out in July of 2021 and extended out every single month through December of 2021, and then they ended in early 2022. However, they may be resuming once again, but again, as of right now, we don't know further information on that because this is still very early in 2022 as I'm recording this video. However, let me talk you through this because maybe you're somebody who did not receive the child tax credit payments on a monthly basis in 2021. Therefore, if that's your case, you have thousands of dollars waiting for you in the wings right now, and I want to make sure that you claim that money because if you don't claim it, you're not going to get a call from the IRS, you're not going to get a letter from the IRS, they're certainly not going to knock on your door and say, excuse me, we owe you $3,000, excuse me, we owe you $7,000. It's not going to happen. So I want to make sure that I'm helping you grab this money because this is some significant money we're talking about right now, thousands of dollars. All right, so let's talk about this. If you have an income under $75,000 as an individual or $150,000 as a married couple, and you have kids, either one kid or two kids or 3 or 4 or 5, it doesn't matter. If you have any kids age 17 or younger, you are in it and this is for you. So please pay attention because this could be worth a lot of money to you, this short video. So here's what happens. If you did not get the monthly checks from July through December of 2021, this is where you can claim this. And even if you did receive those checks from July through December of 2021, you can still get another couple $1,000s here. So again, this is all for everybody. There's about 36 to 38 million people and families that this is available to. So here's what you would need to do. And again, this is in accordance with what the IRS is recommending as far as to claim this extra money. You need to file a 2021 tax return. Now again, I'll probably see this down in the comment section saying, but I typically don't file. My income is low enough, or I receive SSI, or I receive SSDI, or Social Security, or my income is low enough, I typically don't file. Well, that's okay, but in order to claim this money, the only way you can get it is if you file a 2021 tax return. That's in accordance with what the IRS has recommended. So even if your income is very, very low, this is how you have to claim it. So when you go to file a 2021 tax return here in 2022, you can claim the remainder of any money that was not sent out to you as a result of those monthly checks, or if you never received the monthly checks because maybe you didn't file a 2020 tax return, or maybe you did not go onto the IRS website and fill out that form that allowed you to start getting the monthly checks. If that's your case and you did not receive any monthly checks, you can file a 2021 tax return and claim the entire lump sum, which is anywhere between $3,000 and $3,600 per child right now. So if you have a couple kids, let's just say you, for example, you have 2 kids, you could be looking at anywhere between $6,000 and $7,200 for 2 kids. That's incredible. I mean, that's amazing right there, right? So that's a lot of money. I mean, that's significant, right? $6,000 to $7,200. That's a lot of money. So again, you would have to claim, or you'd have to file your 2021 tax return and make sure that you're claiming your dependents. Now, let's just say, for example, let me give you a quick example. And again, I'm not saying this is anybody's situation, but I'm just saying there's a lot of different situations out there, and we got to make sure that we're kind of covering some of them out there. So maybe this applies to you. Let's just say, for example, you have 2 kids or 1 kid, doesn't matter, but they're aged 17 or younger. And let's just say that somebody else is the legal guardian. Again, I'm not saying this is your exact situation. I'm just laying out a situation just in the event this applies to anybody, because this is something we got to recognize. Let's just say that you have these kids, they're your kids, but yet the legal guardian or somebody else claims them as their dependents, as in maybe it's an ex-spouse, or maybe it's somebody else, the other parent of these kids, and they're the one who claims them as a dependent. Maybe it's a grandparent, or maybe it's who knows what, an aunt or an uncle, or somebody like this. I don't really know. Maybe it's somebody else that claims them as a dependent. If that other person is claiming these kids as dependents, then they would be the ones to get the checks on their behalf, right? Because they're technically the ones claiming them as dependent. So in order to get this payment, you need to be the one who claims the kids as dependents. So when you go to file your 2021 tax return, make sure that you're claiming the kids as dependents. However, if somebody already is claiming them as dependents, you can't double dip. Kind of know what I mean? You can't have 4 people or 2 different people claiming the same kids as dependents. Only one person is going to get the check. That's why I wanted to lay that scenario out for you. In the event that maybe your ex-spouse, or maybe a boyfriend, girlfriend, somebody else, the other parent of the kids. And again, I'm not saying this is anybody's situation. I'm just letting you know that this is something we have to be aware of. If somebody else is claiming them, then remember that the payment is going to them, and you can't double dip on that, right? So, but anyway, if these kids are yours, you know what I mean? Like you have your kids and you typically don't file a tax return, you could file a 2021 tax return and make sure to claim those kids as dependents on your tax return. That's going to require their names, their social security numbers, and a little bit of other information about them, their birth dates, things like this. You'll need to file on there. And provided they are under the required ages, you could be getting anywhere between $3,600 per child aged 5 and younger. So under the age 6 is $3,600 per child. So if you have a couple kids under the age 6, maybe you have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, again, that could be worth $7,200. Let's just say you have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, again, $7,600. So a lot of money, right? So it's $3,600 per child for any child under the age 6, 5 and younger. For anybody aged 6 through 17, it's $3,000 per child. So let me give you another quick example. Let's say you have 3 kids. One is aged 5, one is aged 8, and the other one is aged 10. Okay, 3 kids. You got $3,000 for the 10-year-old, $3,000 for the 8-year-old, and $3,600 for the 5-year-old. So what does that come out to? $9,600? I mean, that's like practically half of a car, right? You know what I mean? That's $9,600. So that's why this is very important. But remember, this is the amount you can get per child, not just for one child. I mean, not just for all kids combined. It's per child. So that's why I'm kind of trying to really hammer this home, because we were talking about significant amounts of money right here with all of these payments. So as I mentioned, if your income is below the threshold, and if you did not file a 2020 tax return, so last year, about a year ago in early 2021, if you did not file a tax return for 2020, or you did not go onto the IRS website and fill out their necessary information to start getting the monthly checks as a result of the CTC, child tax credit payments, then you can file a 2021 tax return. And again, you can claim your kids as dependents provided they are under the age 18, 17 and younger, and you can get this lump sum payment. Amazing, right? Let me give you a couple other pro tips really quickly here. And again, none of this is tax advice. It is not financial advice any way, shape, or form. It's not accounting advice. You got to look into your situation because everybody's situation is very, very different. So let me give you a couple pro tips here. Number one, if you file a tax return, you can file a tax return if your income is under $72,000. You can file a free tax return online through the IRS website. It is called the IRS Free File. You can do that for totally free. You can use their tax software. They partner with big brands like TurboTax. They do like TaxAct. They have a variety of different software programs that you can file your tax return with right there for free, provided your income is under the threshold. So you can do that right on the IRS website, IRS Free File. Number two, when you go to file your tax return, if you have a bank account, a checking account, a savings account, something like this, enter in your banking account information. And again, please make sure that you're on a dedicated and a legitimate website and you're not just on some of these pop-up websites that you know, the fake ones. Yeah, please be very, very careful with that. Verify where you are entering your information. But if you have a bank account, make sure to enter your direct deposit information in. Here's why. Because if you are eligible to receive some money back in the form of a tax refund, they're going to direct deposit it into your account a couple days after they receive your tax return. Usually it's anywhere between about 7, 10, maybe 14 days after they receive your tax return. They usually bang your account with a nice healthy payment. So a nice big old chunk of money they drop right in your bank account. That's why you got to do that. Otherwise, if you wait for a paper check, you're going to be waiting for probably 2, 3, 4 weeks, maybe a couple months. It's going to be a very long time. You want that money right away. So grab it as soon as you can. And if you have that direct deposit information from a bank account, enter it in there. But again, please be very careful with where you're entering your information. There's a lot of pop-up websites. There's a lot of different things right now, phishing things out there, trying to get your information. Please be very, very careful. Do not give any information to anybody that calls you, that sends you emails, that sends you little messages here on the comment section down below. I block those people as quickly as I can, by the way. Watch out for them. My point is, protect your information, and when you're on one of those legitimate websites, again, if you enter your information in, they can drop your money right into your account within a matter of just days. So again, check it out. If this is kind of confusing to you, please feel free to do some more research on this. Maybe talk to somebody that understands your situation. Maybe it's a family member, a friend that you trust very, very much. Maybe it's, an accountant, a CPA. Maybe you go to one of these tax preparation firms. They charge you usually about $100, maybe $120 to prepare your taxes. If you're getting, say, $3,000 back, it might be worth it to spend $100 and have somebody else prepare your tax return for you. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just simply throwing some options out there that you may want to explore. If you anticipate you're going to get a few $1,000s back, it may just be worth it to have somebody else run this through for you and make sure that's all done properly, because tax returns can be very, very difficult, and it's very important to do it properly because you're dealing with the IRS. That is not one place you want to mess with, right? They're very particular with everything that you do, and it has to be accurate with everything you submit, right? So again, just want to throw some stuff out there for you. But again, with that being said, make sure to subscribe down below. It's totally free to do so. I'm very dedicated to coming back every single day to help out everybody in this community in any way that I possibly can. I know it's a tough time out there, and I want to make sure that I'm helping you get as much money, benefits, and anything else we can possibly get our hands on right now. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helps you out. Subscribe down below. Share this video with your friends, family, social media. Go back and check out some of the other 2,000 videos right here on the channel. And with that being said, a huge shout out to the winners that are going to be released right here as a result of the membership club. And if you're interested in that, check out the link down in the description below. With that being said, Corey, take it away, and congratulations to the shout out winners.
We're happy to give a shout out to Adeline Whitedress, Tara Hall, Mimi Berghan, Yvonne Ross, Deborah Cruz, Arturo Martinez, M. Thayer, and Kim Hall. Thank you guys so much for being in the fan club.